So I got to tell you something. I got to go for an MRI on my brain. Something is up. I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't a little bit freaked out about going for an MRI on my head, because they can find other things. And I know it's a good thing that if they do find something, maybe we can get ahead of it. But seriously, I'm really not ready for this. So what does this have to do with running? It's about controlling things that you have control with. I can't control having to go for an MRI, really. I can't control when people call me back for an appointment. I can't control the weather. I can't control... There's so many different things I can't control. But what I can control is how I react to things. And I think in my years of getting older, I have gotten really good at being patient. And when I started using the Maffetone method, okay, and if you don't know what that is, it's about running slowly using a formula of 180 beats per minute minus what your age is. That's the beats per minute that you'll be running at for a majority of your runs while you build your aerobic base. But there are some changes that you have to do based on if you're on medication. You got to drop it down by 10 because some medications adjust your heart rate and the stress on your body and all this kind of stuff. And if you are over fat, so to speak, you got to reduce by 5, but it's either one or the other. It's not both. So you don't drop it down 15. And so since I started using that method, I have become very resilient and very patient, and I've learned a lot about myself and about what I can take and what I can't take and what I can control and what I can't control. And, I think I've become really good. I've become a student of patience. And I see too many people out in the world out of patience. They're not patient at all. And then they start making reckless decisions. Look, that's just my opinion, and I'll keep all of the scenarios to myself out of respect for other people who may be going through things. But, running takes a lot out of you. And I find that you have to listen to what your body tells you. And if you don't listen to what your body tells you, then you run into problems. And when you run into problems, you start getting impatient because you don't want to do physio. You don't want to have to go to the doctor. You don't want to have to stretch. You just want to get out and run. And while I understand that 100%, that was me for a long time. However, I've adjusted my tune with that, and I'm embracing the whole getting on your bike and biking. I've embraced stretching, like static, not dynamic stretching, so to speak, and doing yoga and kind of warming up my body, because I've noticed that as I'm getting older, I'm getting up in the mornings and just trying to get going, I've noticed some aches and pains that have kind of happened. And I haven't really had that happen before, but I've been noticing it as the weeks have been going on. My back started to act up. I'm having to wear these things when I ride my bike now, right, to stop the jarring on the arms. So there's a lot of different things happening. And so while I am a runner who is in recovery, that sounds kind of crazy. I am a runner who is in recovery. And so while I am in recovery, I am focusing on being patient as time goes on. And do I like the fact that it's now July and I haven't run since, when was it? April? So April, May, June. Yeah, it's like going on 4 months. Do I like that? No, not at all. Is my knee better? Yeah, it's getting better all the time. Some days are better than others, but for the majority of it, it's going in the right direction. And So, where do I begin and where do I end this video? I think what I'm trying to say is, if you don't like where you are in your life, and you don't like the fact that you've gained weight, you don't like the fact that you keep getting injured, you don't like the fact that, let's say, your business is not going well, or your relationships aren't going well, or, you know, you've got major food craving issues, and maybe addiction has kind of come into your life because of unforeseen events, and you've gone towards the food to kind of cope. And look, that's a real thing, right? I've been there, and I'm kind of there. I'm getting better, right? Like, my big thing was staying awake late at night. Now it's kind of like I'm locking myself away at when it's time to go to sleep. Just, you know, brush the teeth, get things done, get into bed, turn the phone off, and just close the eyes and just kind of allow yourself to kind of drift. Because, man, I tell you, sometimes when you're left with your thoughts, when you're awake too long, man, sometimes my thoughts go into places where I don't want it to be, and then I'm awake. So being patient with myself and being kind to myself is a big thing for me. Not everybody can do it. You know, it's hard, but look, I mean, it's our life. I'm writing the book of life for me. And if you're new to the channel, my name's David. I'm a plant-powered runner. I love to run. I've run ultra marathons. One ultra marathon. I've run marathons, 2 marathons. I've run 10Ks, probably hundreds of 10Ks. I've run 90 days running in a row, 60 days, 30 days in a row. I've done a lot of running in my life. And now I'm dealing with an injury that wasn't because of running. It's because I'm getting older. I'm driving in the car a lot. My meniscus joint line is a little tight, a little sore these days. So I'm just kind of rehabbing. Am I doing a lot of the physio that I should be? No, just being me. No. I'm trying to get better, right? I'm getting into the gym. Well, right now it's 1 day a week. Trying for 2. Sometimes I talk myself out of it, trying to get prepared for appointments and follow-ups and things like that. But, you know, this is just the life of a runner, going through the motions of just trying to get back into the sport that I love, right? And the reason I wear this vest all the time is because it reminds me, like, I'm a runner. Plus, it's got like little vest pockets that I can put my gimbal in, I can put my phone in, I can put my car keys in. I got stuff I can put in the back. That's why I always wear this, because it's just so much easier. Specifically when I'm out, you know, either running or riding, I just have somewhere else to put stuff. And I don't mind it. I mean, I've used this for years. So if anyone's asking, going, you don't need to wear that all the time, Dave. I do, because that's who I am. So I got to tell you something. I got to go for an MRI on my brain. Something is up and don't really know what's going on. Well, I do. Something to do with my hearing. There's always something going on. I don't know. Anyways, I just got to keep on training, keep on doing what I got to do to stay healthy and the best version of myself. And today I find myself in a little place called Mitchell, Ontario. I have an appointment out here a little later today, so I thought I'd bring my bike and go for a little bit of a, let me just turn the camera around, go for a little bit of a bike ride, because I just kind of needed to clear my head after me telling you what I just told you. So every day there's something going on, but my knee is getting better. I'm feeling much better about that, which is good, because that's right now that's my primary thing that I can actually do something about. Can't really do anything about, you know, an MRI that I have to go for, but hopefully I don't have to go for an MRI on my knee. Well, maybe I do. I don't know. All I know is it's feeling better today. Each day it seems to flare up. Some days it's better than others. I just don't know. There's always something. I'm just still doing what I got to do to get back to running. And it doesn't always go the way you expect it to go, right? There's always something that I got to deal with. This is the arch tunnel. It's a great day. Enjoy your rest of your day. I always try to be polite and you know, just say, hey, hope you have a great day, because it just puts a smile on people's face. This community is, there's a lot of people who are retired here, and there's a lot of young families here. There's a little bit of everything, I guess you could say. I don't know how this video is going to turn out. I forgot my GoPro, so I have my gimbal with me today, and I have to hold this thing, which makes filming very difficult, but gorgeous day. Let's just kind of take in what's around my surroundings, because honestly, it's so beautiful. So I got something going on with my ear. When I did my ear test a couple of months ago, both of my ears should have been equal and have gone down and then come back up when I was doing my test, this particular test. But when I did it, one went down, the other stayed the same, and then it went back up again to where it was before. So they're sending me for an MRI. I've never done one before, but apparently you gotta make sure you don't have any you don't have any shrapnel or any of the other metals in your body and stuff like that. Oh, the joys of getting older. I know this is a talking head video, and talking head videos don't necessarily do the best on my channel. It is what it is, man. Yeah, I'm just kind of exploring the town. I've had listings out here before, sold a number of houses. Anyways, I'm going to meet with a client early this afternoon, so I thought getting in for an early ride would be great, and it has. It's been great. So I'm going to go find the public washroom, which is right behind me over here, and kind of get cleaned up, and then kind of start my day. So hopefully this video finds you well, and if you want to keep following along on my journey, I think this video right here will probably help you a lot. And like I always say, get out and bike, run, cycle, hike, crawl, whatever you got to do, but just move your body. See you on the next one.
Heading back to what used to be home, passing by those little towns I know so well, stopping for gas and then I'm behind the wheel again. Driving this like a spiritual cleanse, where every mile is a new beginning and every bend holds a new end.